Hey, what's going on everybody? Josh Quinones here. What I have here in my hand right now is Google's new mid-range device, the Google Pixel 3a. This is my review, so let's get started. So let's start off with looks and build. As you can see, I have the just black color here. Now, if one didn't actually know that this was Google's mid-range Pixel device, they would probably think that this is the regular Pixel 3. Google has done such a great job at mimicking the look of the regular Pixel 3, but there are some differences. The 3a has got a plastic build to it rather than glass, but still has that two-tone look with a matte finish on the bottom and a glossy finish up top. And it actually doesn't look too bad in my opinion. And what's great about it being plastic is that you don't have to worry about it cracking if you happen to lightly accidentally drop it. Now, it's also got the fingerprint sensor on the back, which works really good and is placed in the perfect spot. And then the single camera up top, which we'll get to in a bit. On the right, you got the power button and volume rockers, a SIM card slot on the left. On the bottom is a speaker, charging port USB Type-C, and a microphone. Then up top, a microphone and a headphone jack. Yes, Google has brought back the headphone jack, which is great because now we can use high quality wired headphones if we'd like. It's just always a plus in my opinion. Now in front, we got a 5.6 inch 1080p OLED display that actually looks pretty good. But when it comes to brightness, it's not the brightest display out there. I mean, it's great when indoors, but if you happen to step outside into direct sunlight, it can be hard to see at times. And also keep in mind that this is not Gorilla Glass, so there is a chance it can scratch easier. But aside from the display in front, we also have a front-facing speaker and the selfie camera. Now it does have a pretty thick bezel on the top and the bottom, but honestly, I will take this look over any notch any day. Oh yeah, and pricing for the 3a is $399, basically $400. So just keep that in mind, only $400. So other specs for this device include Qualcomm Snapdragon 670, 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of internal storage with no expandable memory. There's also another 128 GB version, an 8 megapixel front-facing camera, a 12.2 megapixel rear camera, and a 3000 milliamp battery, which actually really surprised me. I mean, I'm able to get anywhere from around 7 to 8 hours of screen on time easy. And I mean easy. For a 3000 milliamp battery, that is pretty impressive. I've also done an all-day real-life battery drain test video. If you all would like to check that out, I'll leave a link down in the description below. Okay, so let's talk performance. Now, I've been using this device for some time now and have not experienced any lag at all since I've had it. I mean, it isn't the fastest device out there and can take some time to open some apps, but it definitely doesn't lag. It feels smooth and snappy when scrolling through the app drawer and screens, and you get that simple stock Android experience. And honestly, it doesn't even really feel like you're using a mid-range device. Now, when it comes to gaming, it handles games very well. Even heavy gaming, like when playing PUBG, it had smooth gameplay, but one thing that I did notice when playing PUBG is that after about 30 minutes of gameplay, I did notice the phone start to get a little warm. Now, not over the top hot or overheating or anything like that, but it did start to feel a little warm, so just keep that in mind. But other than that, gaming has been fine. It's also got a squeeze to activate the assistant feature, which comes in handy and can be useful at times. So personally, when it comes to phones, I usually like bigger screens, but the smaller 5.6 inch display on this one actually hasn't been too bad of a change. It definitely makes one-handed usage a lot easier, and just the overall smaller body makes it easier to hold even when watching video. Now, of course, when it comes to watching video, I'd prefer a bigger display any day, but this one still doesn't do too bad. But like I said earlier, I still wish it was just a bit brighter. Now, it does have dual speakers, one front-facing speaker and the other shooting down, which can sometimes be blocked by your hand when holding the phone watching videos. But other than that, they do get loud enough to hear when watching video or listening to music. I just wish the bottom-facing speaker was actually a front-facing speaker as well. Here's a sample.
And this is off the top list listen, purple-ish is the color that they sent me. Laid out contents up in the box for you to clearly see. Now we got all of that about the way. Time to take this outside, day one for me to play. Take a picture, price here, not here to give you specs. But single lens software, they ain't even got a flex.
Now let's talk about these cameras, which has been one of the biggest selling points for this device. Even though this is a mid-range $400 device, they have definitely given it a flagship camera. These are some of the best cameras you can get on any device right now, especially when it comes to shooting portraits. It definitely does not disappoint. And a lot of it has to do with software, which Google has always been good about. Videos also have good quality as well and can shoot up to 4K video. I have done a 4K video test, which I will link down below in case you'd like to check that out. But I feel taking photos is the Pixel 3a's stronger point. It also has night sight as well, which brightens up the photo more when in very low light situations and does a very good job at it. Now for the selfie camera, I've never been the type of guy who likes taking selfies, but this selfie camera makes me want to take selfies because of how good the pictures actually come out. Like I said earlier, a lot of it does have to do with the software, and I am definitely loving these cameras and enjoy taking pictures whenever I get the chance. But overall, to sum this all up, the Pixel 3a is a great mid-range device that almost performs like a flagship and has definitely got some amazing cameras that you just can't go wrong with. And the fact that you can get a device this good for only $400 is crazy. And I can definitely recommend to anyone looking for a great performing device with amazing cameras and a long-lasting battery that will not break the bank. But I'd love to know your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think of the Pixel 3a, and if there are any other separate videos you would like me to make about this phone, just drop a comment down below. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a huge thumbs up on this video, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. This is Josh Quinones, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.